Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. I sure am, because I just got a new part. And as you guys can see right here, 271. Got my part in. Slowly, everything is coming in. I haven't really put too much just yet because I'm also still waiting on parts. There's a lot of stuff that are back ordered. But this was actually in stock, and I just said, you know what, let me grab it. So I'm gonna give you guys a DIY on how to do it. I know that they have the instructions to you, well, for you guys to actually do it, but I'm going to do my best to explain it as best as possible and also give you a quick review on it as well too. Let's unbox this. Once I got the plastic wrap opened up, everything was in this little box right here. And once I opened it up, they gave me this little banner. And of course, my new rear mount. Don't get me wrong, it's freaking beautiful. The finishing on it, the color's pretty cool. And even weight-wise, it's pretty light. And of course, love the engraving. Winning is winning. And of course, they give you a little instruction here on where you can find the install guide and your warranty info. But yeah, this is what we're gonna be doing, guys. Also, just to put out there too, the one that I went with is the 70A bushing. I didn't go with the 90 because at the same time, the 90 is rated to, like, you know, fully built cars. Obviously, this car that I have is a street car, so I didn't really need the 90. So I went with the 70, which we'll see. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be okay, but like I said, we'll see, because you never know. Because sometimes, you know, you could go with one thing, and to be completely honest, you know, you could feel the car out, drive it a little bit, and you kind of get used to the feeling. Because I know when you get a stiffer mount, you definitely do feel a difference, even in accelerating, even when you're idling. Well, the car is idling, I mean, you know, like, you feel the difference, and then eventually you start getting used to it, and then you say to yourself, I kind of want to go stiffer. So that does happen, but I say street-wise, you're perfectly fine with the 70. The 90 is a little harsh, unless you're just, you know, you really want it to be that stiff. We're going straight into it. So first up, we got to jack up the car, of course, and get under. So for those who didn't see the DownPipe install video, for you to get to this rear motor mount as well, you have to take off this cover. This cover has 1, 2 flatheads, clip, screw thingies, whatever you call it. There's 2 of them on the other side as well, identical, just opposite from each other. Then you have 4 Phillips, which are right here, here, and there's 2 in the back for you to remove this cover. Once you take off those screws, clips, this thing comes completely off. So once you take off the engine cover on the bottom, you'll be here. By the way, look how the downpipe turned out. Everything till this day, perfect. This car moves compared to how it was when I got it. It's a big difference, and it sounds amazing. This is the rear mount that we're changing. That's the stock one, obviously. And as you can see here, it's really not that hard. You will just need to support the motor a little bit with a jack, lift it a little bit, and it's literally 1 and 2. This bolt right here, 1 and 2. So I started off by removing this bolt first, which is next to the front pipe. I used a wrench due to the fact I tried to use a ratchet when I first came into it, thinking that I'm going to be able to use it, but it did not fit because the front pipe would block you off. So just to keep in mind, you're going to need a 19mm wrench in order to do this. And then from there, once you crack it loose, you can use your fingers to take it off. Literally easy. And then it just slides down. This one right here is a 17 millimeter. I will be cracking this one loose with my impact gun since I couldn't get my impact gun here. If you don't have that luxury and don't have an impact gun, don't get me wrong, you could also use a ratchet as well. From the looks of it, they're not that tight. They're tight, but you could crack them loose. Once both bolts are off, I'm pretty sure you could just slide this off easy. Swipe it around, and there we go. Stock mount. Well guys, check that out. 271 mount compared to the stock mount. Now, stock mount, slightly heavy. I'm not gonna say it's super heavy, but you know, compared to this is much lighter. So definitely a little weight reduction there. And yeah, let's get on to the install. By the way, guys, I don't know if I got to mention it, but when you take off this mount, just make sure you're supporting the engine weight with at least the jack. And if you can, put a piece of wood. As you can see here, I put a little piece of wood that I had laying around there, just touching the oil pan just to support it just a little bit, so you could get some tension off of it, and it's easier for you to actually put in the new mount as well as taking out the old one. But yeah, you just make life a little easier when you jack up and support the motor a little bit, because if you really think about it, you're taking off a motor mount, you get me? So definitely do that for safety. And also, I've seen a lot of people, and I just want to put this out there. If you're going to jack up the car and you're doing a job like this or anything else, safety is very important. Right now, I jacked up the car and I have two jack stands. I have two jack stands holding the car. Basically, the front of the car is being held by jack stands. And yeah, I've seen a lot, and I just want you guys to be safe while working on your car, because shit can really go south real fast. So yeah, guys, I'm going to try to do this with one hand just to show you guys how easy it is. Slide that in there. Look at that, real quick. Let me see something. Wait, yeah, I say, to be honest, put the bolt in first. Halfway, don't gotta be all the way. As you can see, like this is fine, because there's a groove right here, if you see. So once you do that, let's see. Oh man, yeah, that's what you gotta do. Yeah, let me figure this out real quick. Okay, so to make life easier, what I did, I mean, I wish I could show you guys now. I put the bolt halfway. It didn't stick out. It basically was still in there. Once you actually put it into position, and it's like about right here, all you gotta do is with your hand, by banging it slightly, you go like that to it, and it goes right in. Like I said, the motor being supported a little bit helps out installing this with the bolt in, because it's kind of annoying. The front pipe gets in the way when you're putting back this bolt. So to make life easy, just put the bolt in, like I told you, halfway, maneuver it in there, get the mount ready. Once the mount is in, tap it a couple of times, and you're gonna see that it's gonna slowly go in, and cling. That's it. Winning is winning.
Winning's winning.
Now, 19 back and the 17. Make sure everything is lined up. If anything, before hitting it with a power tool, just make sure you thread it by hand first. Me, I might do a power tool here and use my wrench here. And there we go. It's fully installed. Literally super easy, guys. Just 2 bolts, a little support on the motor, and a little manpower. You get this done. Not a lot of manpower. You don't need a lot. It's like I said, literally easy. Hopefully my steps and showing you step by step helps you guys out, because legit, I feel like anybody could do this if you are, how you say, if you're guided correctly. You get me? By the way, guys, to wrap this up, forgot to say, all you gotta do is just put back the engine cover. Bottom engine cover, put it back. 4 Phillips screws that go, you already know, to here. 2 of them that go right here. And then the rest is those clips, flathead clips, whatever you want to call them. And that's it. You're all done. Now let's see how this feels when we're driving. So we're back in the car. It is late, but the reason why I'm filming this video late is because I was still working on the car, getting some stuff done on it, and making progress on the stuff that I'm going to be showing you in the next video that I will be dropping, hopefully this same week. Now let's talk about this 271 motor mount. Let me just say, this car feels much better with it compared to stock. You could tell the difference off rip. Once you turn on the car, you feel it. The car does, well, the motor does feel more stiffer. Even when you give it revs, like, I don't know if you're able to hear it, but I don't know. I don't know if it's just me or it kind of amplifies the noise of this, like the exhaust, but it is a tad different. But it's not that I'm saying, you know, your exhaust is going to sound much better because of a motor mount. No, I'm just saying, in a sense, you know, with the stiffness of the mount and keeping the motor solid without moving a little bit, because obviously we didn't change all the motor mounts, it was just the rear one, but it does make a difference. And the only way I can really explain this to you guys is basically saying you just got to do it yourself for you to understand what I'm trying to say, because it does somewhat sound better too, but the car does feel great. So to close this video, I just want to say huge shout out to 271 Performance. You've done it again. 2 out of 2 so far with me. The downpipe, perfect. This mount, also perfect. The car with both upgrades has been feeling better than when I got it. No complaints. And also, of course, you guys provided me to the Ktuner, since a lot of people didn't have him, but 271, the majority of the stuff, they have them in stock, so there's no wait time. Not trying to jinx it now, but when I needed it, it was there. And I'm pretty sure if you guys need it, they'll make it happen. So definitely check out their stuff. I'm going to put a link down in the description again for the downpipe, for the Ktuner, and for this rear mount for you guys. If you guys are interested in it, definitely go for it. I highly recommend these items. The car feels great. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Again, thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please hit that like button. And if you want to help out this channel grow, definitely subscribe. Like I said, next video, it's going to be epic. So far, I haven't seen anybody make a video like this. And also, I would like to introduce the company that provided me the item. But watch, you guys will like it.